Hey, what's up guys? Luke here. Welcome back to the channel. Just want to do a quick drive and walk around of our new 2019 Scat Pack Charger Daytona that just came in. It's got the new grill on it, and it's got a couple other things that I noticed, so let's go take a look at it and give it a quick drive. All right, let's just get a nice wide shot of this beauty here. Why it's been so windy lately. There's the dual snorkels. Now these are only functional for cooling, by the way. I thought one might go into the air box, but that is not true. It only goes in. Let me see if I can get in there for you. Right to the radiator there. And the same with the other side. It just goes into the radiator. So functional, but I don't know why they didn't just put it right into the air box. And of course the hood scoop's functional too. Let me open the hood up for you. So of course the Daytona comes with the cold air. And it's got a hole cut out right here. For what purpose, I really don't know, because as you saw from the front, there's no direct air inlet. I mean, the headlight's sealed off. So I don't know why there's a big hole there. But other than that, pretty standard stuff. But beautiful looking car. Got the Daytona wheels, of course, with the Dynamics package. Got the same brakes as the Hellcat, which are massive. Just seeing them in pictures don't do justice. Those brakes are massive, and boy, do they stop. Stupid dealer tag. Get that off there for a second. Look at that booty. Put my phone on the ground for a second, get a couple revs. This one is optioned out with a Daytona group, of course. Dynamics package. Driver confidence group, Harman Kardon, sunroof, adaptive dampening suspension, and red brake calipers and the P0s. So it's a pretty well optioned out Daytona, as you see, 52 grand. It smells like a new car. Daytona there. Now what I will notice, or do notice right away, is the detail in the bezel. See that? That's new. It's kind of cool. It's almost like just like a textured, aged, brushed aluminum or something. It's kind of cool. It's also down here. You guys can see that detail. I actually like it over the, it's a different, little bit different change over the kind of a honeycomb look, I guess they had. It goes well with the car. If you've driven any of these cars, the going through the menu, usually you have to wait for the thing to scroll to the next gauge. But look at how quick I can go through these now. 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Finally. Oh, I wish my car had that. That's not even in the 18s. So that's definitely a 19 thing. Look at how fast you can go through those menus. That's such a small thing, but a nice thing, because if you're trying to go from your speedo down to your audio, you gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just kind of annoying when you can just bing, 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 and get back up to your speed. So I wanted to point that out. That is one thing that I noticed. Let's go to vehicle info. Same here, switching between these. Look at how fast you can switch between these now. So that's definitely something they changed. I think that little piston in the middle, little pistons in the middle of power, I think they added that. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, very, very fast menu selections now. So that's changed. What you see here is they actually have the drive modes button, which brings you into that. Well, kind of like the SRTs have the drive modes now, so this is included, which is kind of neat. Now this does have the dynamics package, which I'll have to double check and see if that's why this button is here, because it has the adaptive suspension. I'm not sure if that'll be there if it does not have it. But it gives you all the similar stuff just like the SRT does, or the Hellcats. Sets up all the steering, suspension. Still have your launch control and everything. Ah, line lock. Cool. I know that was going to be new for the 2019, so there it is. When looking at the dash a little bit more, it looks like it's a different material than the previous year models. Still soft touch. It's not as textured. It's a little bit smoother looking. Same with the door panels. It looks like it wouldn't get gunk in it as much as the other ones. You see, it's pretty, I mean, you can see the texture, but it's actually a lot smoother than the current ones. So there is that change. Other than that, you know, I really don't see too much difference. What I'm doing here is I'm going through the performance pages, which is actually now a part of this car. So you have the SRT pages as well. And it looks to be the same as the 2018s. I was just kind of going down to see if there was anything different, but it does look like it's about the same, which is cool though. These are neat performance pages, just like on the Hellcat that I did earlier, or my Hellcat. So everything else looks to be the same. So let's give it a drive. Alright guys, so we are taking the 2019 Scat Pack for a quick drive. You know, first thing that I notice when I get into it is how much lighter the steering is than a Hellcat. Of course, I'm comparing it to the Hellcat. Doesn't feel any different than the 2018 or the 2017 Scat Pack. You know, the steering feels good. I do hear that the exhaust might be a little bit different. It sounds RT-ish, not in a bad way. So that's about half throttle. I don't know if you guys can hear that real well, but I don't know if they're pumping a little bit of sound through the speakers or not, or if they've just tuned the active exhaust to work a little bit different. But it definitely has a different tone to it than the previous Scat Packs, and I think that's going to be kind of a personal preference on whether or not you like the new sound or not. I'm personally not a huge fan of it. I think it sounds like it's almost got a slight miss to it. It's really hard to explain. I know it sounds great from the outside. Tell you what, if you saw my video on the SRT Durango, if I published that one first, it's very SRT Durango-ish too. It's got the same tone, but that's like it must just be the new 2018 active exhaust tone, but it only sounds different on the inside, not necessarily the outside. So I'm going to give it a full throttle hit here and see if you guys can hear it. Let me turn off the air. All right, here we go. Make sure there's no cops. Supposedly there's been a bunch of cops around lately. Hold on. Okay, what I did was just pulled over, and I'm going to kind of hit it from the median. So, don't get me wrong, it sounds good. It's just a little bit different. So, I guess you'll just have to hear it for yourself compared to the previous Scat Pack sound. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the channel. And if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. Make sure you check out my other videos. I've got a lot on car buying and my Hellcat. Stay tuned for more videos on new vehicles that are arriving at the dealership. If you have any questions about car buying, leasing, anything really Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep related, go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. And hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell. See you next time.